Rana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're doing well. It's time for the new season. I've got through the off-season, done the culling, not much of a cull, but done some of that. And we've got our first game now against Motu 1. We've got the Inter-Island Cup that's been drawn, we've got Mopiha, and we're a Mutiny Trophy group with Shellfish Exiles, Lagunas, Naruto, and Typhoons. Pretty decent off-season. Won every match, didn't keep any clean sheets, but we won every match. And we've got a few players away on international duty, but actually it's only about 11 players now. But we do have a few players kind of out, generally. So we've got Motu 1, soft spot 4, and we're going to do our traditional thing of clearing the entire squad and starting from scratch for the start of a new season. Okay, we'll come back to the goalkeeper later. We've got plenty in reserve, I think. Let's just bring them in now. Let's try. Ben's meant to be good. This is Henderson. Look at the reports. So Ven gets the nod. So let's bring on Ven. On the right hand side of the pitch, McIntyre's on international duty. Twig is injured, but we've got the promising Paul Morris, so we'll bring him in. Physically, he should be pretty good. See how he does. On the left-hand side, Phil Lamb is on international duty, so Burgess will get the nod. He's played a few matches before in his time. Then in the centre, we've got suspensions, which are ruining things for us, and an international duty. So Palanthor will start, and let's go back to the under-23s to find someone else. Anyone who I've not. There's plenty of people I've sent out on loan who would have been better. Going to have to come in, it's going to have to be Jason Allen. Someone I was going to get rid of, I tried to get rid of, and the board wouldn't let me pay his compensation to get rid of him. So in he will go. Less than ideal, but after this one match, I think we'll have some central defenders back. On the right-hand side of the pitch, Paul Pons is suspended, so he can't make his debut, but Seth Waite will, back from injury. On the left-hand side, we've got Mercy Daluin, who hopefully is going to destroy a few defences. So I'm going to give him the nod. Let's start Weaver, as always, and we are going to start Andre in that position. Target man is going to have to be Wallace. In terms of pressing forward, gone. I've got just been put straight in there. Oh, he's on international duty anyway. In that case, then it's time for David O'Keefe to shine. It's a bizarre situation because actually, Gerard's not been called up to the international team, so I thought, oh, that's great. He got snubbed. That's fantastic. We'll be able to use him on our team. We'll be quite strong. But actually, what happened was he got injured immediately. So this wasn't deal. So we've got a few. I'm just going to bring up a few extra players in a few different positions to kind of flesh out the squad. Jack Wilkinson, one of our players, came out as gay in the summer. Cameron Clark's fairly professional, he can come in. That should be enough. Should give us enough options now. Yep, there we go. Filled the bench. Yeah, as if we could end up giving Cameron Clark number 10. 21. Allen's not having 4. 26. That's not happening. Don't care that they want it. They're not having that. That's going for a real player if they want it. So against Motu1, not the strongest of sides, but they did beat us the last time we played them, which damaged us in our kind of title race. So we're going to avenge ourselves on them. Going to adapt. Shake his hand, but we don't need to see that. The defenders look big. Start the seasons where I'm always a little bit nervous because when you're playing against a Tahitian side, like Motu1, because there are lots more of the sort of Tahitian players in the pool, and they tend to come from the bigger teams. Go on, O'Keefe. Good run. Yeah, those players, those international players for Tahiti come from the bigger side, so a smaller side like this tends to have a full strength team, whereas we've lost 11 players, which is not as many as we have done in the past, but it's a sizable amount of our first team. So we're weakened in comparison. Go on, chase it down. Morris still launching himself in. I like the look of Morris already. Wade was injured a lot last season. He still got like 11 goals. Nearly from his run right at the beginning. Long ball from Palanthorpe to O'Keefe. Wallace. There we go. A bid came in for Wallace in the summer. I think it was someone like Meow or Morpier or Mount T. It began with an M. And it's a not big team. And they offered absolutely nothing for him. But I wanted, for a second, I considered it. I thought, well, I'm bringing in some other strikers, hopefully. So maybe he could go. But actually, he's one of our homegrown ones. He has scored, and he had that partnership with Gerard. I really want him to develop, and I know he's probably not going to. Probably this is him now. But he can still score, he can still show it, and I just wanted to give him enough opportunity so whenever we do get rid of him, he'll have played enough, he'll have good enough kind of reputation that other sort of squads will take him on. I'm talking of reputation. Our team, our club, is the fourth most reputable in the league system, or in the Polynesian kind of system. Thought I'd gone in there. So we're up there. We're one of the big four, I guess. Although we've not got as much silverware as some of the others. God, wait. Morris. It's not quite how I wanted that to go. It's been a bit quiet on the left wing. I'm hoping... I mean, we know he's getting sent off, so why don't you just do it quickly? Right. Don't actually have any right midfielders to come in for him. David Kerr. Wallace. Even I know Wallace is the goal scorer, but bear with me on this one. O'Keefe's pacier. We're going to be playing long balls over the top. Wallace needs a partner who's either going to give him the ball or that he can give the ball to. He's not going to run on and score these kind of breaking the line style goals. So I'm going to keep O'Keefe on. And Kerr, I didn't show you his attributes. He's actually a pretty good attacking midfielder, so he might do quite well on that kind of winger role in terms of pushing forwards. So hopefully that'll work. It makes sense to me in my head. It's probably all wrong. Johan Andre's got a bruised ankle. Motu1 knocking around. Barcelona, French Polynesia. Come on, go long. Sit around, just go long. Oh, he's past him. Maybe I've been too harsh on O'Keefe all this time. Maybe I'll have to rotate him in a bit to give him a chance. Bid came in for Weaver as well. I think it was from the Spearheads. But I hadn't managed to get in a strong central midfielder to replace him, so he's staying. And also, again, he's a bit of a stalwart, as much as I complain about him. I really do complain about him. O'Keefe's got a yellow card. None of the other big sides playing. Teitaroa playing in their first match in the Premiership after being promoted back up. They're a bit of a yo-yo team now. Oh, come on. Made an instant impact and he just bounced off him. Okay, that was unfortunate. Richard's on for him. Let's not tire him out too much too early. Especially seeing as the only thing I've noticed him do is miss that header. Be too harsh on him though. Alex, my expectations of him are really high on the left wing. Bounced in. Yeah, also I don't want to judge him for how well he's played in a team that's not at full strength. Some players play well regardless. Some players need a good team around them to kind of enhance the way they play. Maybe he's one of those ones. I love how in the 85th minute my assistant manager just told me that Seth Witt's sending off has left us in the lurch. You know the fact he got sent off at the end of the first half. Come on. See some magic from one of the senior players, of which there's like 2 on the pitch. He's under pressure. We're all under pressure. Yeah, there we go. 1-1 because of the sending off I will take. Expecting to win. Harshly tell them that. So I'm going to come back in a little while for the next match. It's not the best start that we could have had. At least we're not lost. We can build up. We've dropped points, which is terrible, but at least we're not lost. Okay, so we're back for the next match, which is going to be against Teitaroa Island at Marlon Brando Park. And I had to make a few more changes because... I'm showing you players that aren't actually there because that's got the under-23s, and I had to change the field so the under-23s showed up because we've got 23 players out on international duty. I think 2 or 3 injured and 2 suspended. So what's happened is that do I give him number 3? What's wrong with you? Yeah, so what's happened is the under-19s Oceania Championship is running is started now, so we've had lots of players called up, like Wallace for example has been called up, so we've got this attacking midfielder in place there. And although the Atoll Championship's just about to finish, we've still got 11 senior players there. So the senior players will come back after this match. So we'll be fine if we can get through this. It's just left us with very few. And I think the under-19s is something that happens every 2 years or 3 years or something. So I remember it happening once before to us. We survived it then. We'll be fine this time. It's just been unfortunate that it's taken out so many of our kind of backup players already. So it's not a strong squad. There aren't many first choice players in this. It's a chance for some of them to shine though. So basically I think we've got a first choice left winger. First choice defensive midfielder. Or ball winning midfielder I should say. Keeps through again, he's nippy. Should have crossed. Another win. Too much on it. There's maybe the first choice players. Weaver, Andre and Dallowin. Only ones. Andre is knackered. So I'll have to bring Clark on for him, but I don't really have got 3 subs. Not just in I'm allowed to make 3, I've literally just got 3 on. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not the greatest start to a season, but I don't think it's because of... We can't judge at this stage. we cannot judge. Can judge the league for not allowing us to postpone the match when we've got 23 players out. I mean, indirectly judging me because I'm the one who set it up. I think there was a box I probably could have ticked when I was doing the editing to allow that, which I've forgotten to do. Okay, 1-0 down isn't terrible. Do that because one of them's injured and one of them's so tired they're probably going to end up injured. So now Douglas, the left winger, is playing as a target man. That was bad. I can judge that. Why would you head across your own goal? Server's not making use of his opportunity, is he? Don't want to see that again. That's actually quite painful. Don't mind the rebound goal that we conceded. That was just a relatively unforced error. And Server's not that young. He's not that young. He's 17. We do have younger players, but okay, he is pretty young. Worried then. Uhina drawing, Bora Bora losing to Motu 1. Anyway, winning, Taha winning against his chance. Losing against the old enemy, Teitaroa. So Teitaroa beats us on goal difference to the championship title, which still stings. But we managed to stay up in the Premiership without being relegated, whereas they've been, relegated. Yeah, that looked like a penalty, to be fair. It's like he just kicked through him. Shamed. Yeah, I think. So they got promoted in the first season. Relegated in the second? No, promoted in the first season. Survived the second. Relegated in the third. Promoted back up at the end of the fourth. So they've been down once. Just to avoid that. Despite what it looks like with this team. Got an O'Keefe. Salvage something. I mean, this has been useful for... I mean, O'Keefe set up 2 goals, and he set them up the same way, just by being faster. Thinking actually maybe he's going to be a good super sub. He's got that pace. He could come on for the likes of Yannin if he's getting tired. Or Gerard, and then we can swap him around and can just be used to kind of break the line and cut it back in. Well, there we go, his first goal, so he can scramble and score. I don't think we're going to come back to 3-3. We also don't think we deserve to, but O'Keefe's impressed. Yeah, he's fast, fit, and can finish. He's aggressive. He does fit. It's just that strength of one has always put me off. Okay, 3-2 makes it look less of a rout than it actually was. So there we go. I'm not going to show you where we are on the table because it doesn't matter. It's 2 games in with a team that basically isn't our team. So I might come back for the cup match in Uapoa or the cup match in Huahine. And we'll have almost our first choice squad back. Thanks very much.